Hello guys, it's RetroGamingNow, and we're back with Riven, and as you know, we finished the game, but wanted to see, well, what happens if we do some of the things we shouldn't, and so I'm loading the save game, and this is right before we entered the dome for the first time and left for Gehn. And so one thing we definitely shouldn't do is to take this trap book, which looks like a linking book, and use it. Well, let's do that and see what happens.
Forgive me. I don't believe we've met. I am Gehn. You must be the one whom Atris sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself in the book, but I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atris who must now pay the price for this foolishness. My one wish before I die would be to see him finally assume some responsibility for his actions. Perhaps it will happen one day. In the meantime, you have my sympathy.
Alright, so Gehn uses the grunt from the very beginning of the game, and he links to check to make sure that the book's real, and then we come out and Gehn realizes, oh, the book's not real, and he shoots us and kills us. Awesome. Alright, well, that is one way to do it. That is not the correct way, so let's open our save game, and the next thing we're going to try is, what if we summon Gehn? Actually, yeah, so let's see what happens if we summon Gehn 3 times, because remember he says don't summon him too many times, so enter the code here. So let's put this in. And I'm going to skip past a lot of his dialogue since we've already seen that. You can actually press space to skip any videos in the game, which I never did, but you know, if you're trying to move quickly, you can do that. Alright, so press space and we're in the dome. And here we go. So summon him. We'll skip past all of his monologuing, because we don't need to see that anymore.
Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you.
So we're going to go ahead and go through all this. Then we'll have to link back and call him again. You know, you can actually link here, so when he offers you to use the book, you can use it here, and it'll work, and he'll take the link, as opposed to what we did, which was wait, because we weren't sure what to do. It's awesome acting.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first. You may need some time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, crude though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the Islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
Alright, so what we're going to do is link out and link back and signal him again, and then repeat. So, let's head on back. And head on back, and let's signal him again.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it. Here, I shall follow you directly. Please.
His expression there.
You're free to go. But I think you should not come back unless you're willing to use the book.
He's getting a little bit more upset. Alright, well, let's do it again. This time you might not be so merciful. Clink.
All right then, once more. The only path open to you now is through this book. Take it. You see, I have changed. There was a time when I might have let you live. I made that mistake with Atris once. It's a pity you decided not to give me a second chance. Well, this
Alright, simple enough, he shoots us. And then, of course, admits to not changing. I think John Keston is the guy who played Gehn. And he just acts it so well. Alright, let's, new game. There's a couple other ways to do this, so let's, see what happens if we open the star fissure right now. So, head on up. Oops, I just sent it up. That's what I get for skipping it. Alright. I know I'm skipping all this, but we've got a lot of endings to go through, so run on up here. So we have the code, and so we can do this. This is closed, so maybe this way over here is open. Alright, there we go. So head on down here. Alright, so the code is 154131. Maybe I gotta raise this up. Alright. 15413. Alright, as we know, we just have to drop this thing into the glass, and it'll shatter and soon it'll Atris. So let's see what happens if Gehn is alive and Catherine is still trapped. So basically we did absolutely none of what Atris told us. And with this button I shall destroy Riven. He's got the real linking book.
I don't know what you thought you were doing, but thank you. I finally am free.
So Gehn wins, everyone dies, including Atris and myself and all of the people of Riven and Catherine. So that is the worst possible ending. So let's, there's a couple of other ones. So for example, we can trap again but not release Catherine, and let's try that one. So open. Alright, and to do that, we will go to the age again. Just so you know, this code here is randomized for every game, so you can't use the same one. Which means you have to figure out how the dunny numbering system works. Alright, skip through his monologue, and then when he offers us to use the book, we will use it the first time.
Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may. Thank you.
Well, the last thing I was thinking, if we wanted to, we probably could have jumped in the starfisher to save ourselves. If I'd really messed up that badly, that's probably what I would have done, but I guess our character's just too stunned to know what's going on. In fact, we hadn't even met Gehn. This would be the first time we saw him if we made that mistake. Or potentially, but probably would be the first time. I almost considered even doing a bad ending in the playthrough, but it's like, no, I can't do that. Because they're too... It's just not comfortable to watch them. Alright, so we'll take it. Alright, skip ahead. We know what's going to happen. He's going to open the book and take the link. And we are free, so... We could take the trap book now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to do the same thing. So we need to lower the cage. Which is this lever here. And then head back to Temple Island and open the fissure. That was it. Oh, they're not powered. I forgot about this, so I turned those on. It's like lava, actually. Kind of looks like lava. I bet you that's what it is. He's just pumping it up. It's kind of nice when your own unstable ages allow you to make more unstable ages. Right. In the original game, every time you switched islands, you had to switch discs because there were 5 CDs. It's kind of a pain. But you got rid of that in this game, thankfully. I might have already mentioned that before, but what I'm doing is the, if I haven't already, I'm doing the good old games version with VM VirtualBox. It's by Oracle. And then I have debut. Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, but this is the only way I could get it to work. Because the game doesn't really work on modern systems, unfortunately. Alright, raise one more and we can open it up. Alright, was it 15413? The safety. Sound design in this game I think is awesome. And also like just the animations are really good. Like some of the elevators, like they sort of drop down a little bit before coming up. It's very realistic. It's just not the smooth motion. This here, interestingly enough, the starry fissure we fall down. This here is Earth. If you remember when we played Uru, we find where the cleft is, the dagger and the telescope, actually, the remains. So these fell down the starry fissure, and we teleported down there, or we linked down there. Alright, we got Gehn. But not Catherine. She will die as well. Atreus must be constantly watching these monitors. I don't know how he does it, but... bittersweet. We survived, Gehn's gone, but Catherine is not. And this, I think this ending would be very tough to get in a normal playthrough. You'd have to be pretty dumb to be able to capture Gehn, but not free her, right? That's pretty bad. So we do survive, but let's see if Atris says something.
So much work. Gehn is at last defeated, but the price of this defeat is dear. The people of Riven must try to hang on to a world which is dying. And I am sentenced to the futile task of nursing Riven's fatal wounds. Of Catherine, I will never know her fate.
So, yeah, there we go. And I think that's all of them. So, unless there's something else I need to do... Well, there are some Easter eggs. I might make an Easter egg video. That one would take me a while to do, and it might be a little bit later, but I might do one of those. But, except for that, you know, that's going to conclude this LP of Riven, this Let's Play. Yeah, and... You know, I think I already said everything I need to say in the previous episode. This is sort of like a bonus episode, but it's been a ton of fun. What am I going to do next? I don't know. I might do Exile Miss 3, or I might just take some time and just do some various games like I've been doing. I mean, I know those aren't the most interesting to watch. And obviously, like, these puzzle adventure games are the ones I like the best. I don't know. We'll see. But, this has been Retro Gaming Now playing Riven, and we've seen all the bad endings. Kind of a bad way to end it. But there you go, you know. The actual way it works is it wins. Everyone wins. Well, Atris wins and we win, but, Catherine's free, so... Yeah, Retro Gaming Now. Sorry, it's kind of an awkward episode. Just doing a lot of things to see what we could do, but, thank you very much for watching. It's been Retro Gaming Now, and I will see you guys later. Have a great